Yes.
Hi friends, this is Ioana from Extraordinary Humans. Hello again and thank you for watching. In today's episode, we are going to talk about intuition and how to find that inner voice and how to translate what it's saying to us. We're going to talk about bringing into the manifesting, physical manifesting, what it is, an immense amount of information and possibility. And we are going to talk on this topic with Anna. And she is let's say she's an intuition, inner voice, finding your inner voice coach. Okay. So Anna, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. And please tell us more.
Thank you so much for having me. What would you like to know? I'm very happy to be here and so lovely to be connected to you. Really enjoyed my introduction.
I would love to know more, and I'm quite sure everyone is really interested in knowing, and that it's also a personal curiosity of mine. How do you connect, and how do you help people connect? Because I would like to be more connected with my intuition. I have this dilemma all the time. Is it my mind telling me, or is it my inner intuition? Is it that gut feeling that I can trust, or is it a mental hack? So how can you help people have that difference, or know that difference, and which is the true one?
That's a great question. So the first thing to notice is that everyone has a different way of connecting to that intuition, and what may work for someone may not work for another. And you also have your own experiences when you get a gut feeling. So what does a gut feeling look like? I'll give you an example from my experience and also from clients' experience, so that maybe it can be applicable to you. So from my experience, when I feel that it's my intuition, I feel it in all of my body, and my mind is very still and very calm, and it's more of a joyful feeling inside of me. Sometimes I don't get any joyful feeling at all. So how do I know if it's just my mind? Like you
Exactly.
asked,
That's my question, because sometimes I have thoughts and I said, okay, is this that thing? That's because everyone has that gut feeling. We all know it. It's like, you know it when something good happening or something bad is happening, right? You get that. I don't know. It's like human nature. It's biology. It's something. But sometimes, because you wish something really badly, you can make yourself believe that it is that gut feeling when it's just a trick of your mind, right? So
exactly.
that's the question.
The question, yes. So to actually know the difference, for me, it's like an inner knowing rather than, so for me, the inner knowing is knowing in the certainty that, this, no matter what, is going to fulfill me, this thing that I will do, or this thing that I'm downloading. Like, say I had the idea to create a group this year, and I decided before that I wanted to share more of my life's work in the world. So before that came through, I decided purposefully that this is what I intend to create. And then immediately I received it. And for me, I meditated on it, but because I was choosing to take myself seriously, and also allowed it to come. But the knowing came as a download, like the information of, what to do in the group, what to give out. And of course, the mind does help in that. Yes, the clarity, the mind helps a lot in that.
So mostly, sorry, but I wanted here to just add and ask a little bit, just to make sure everyone understands. So because I had the idea that before we talked that it can be a mind hack, or it can be your intuition, but from what you're saying, mainly they work together. So thoughts are coming in a certain alignment to go with that gut feeling, to make it flow, and to give you momentum and to act on it. So your thoughts are actually enhancing the intuition.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Okay.
because if you have just the intuition on it, so, but sometimes you do have an intuition, like you're driving a car and all of a sudden it's like your intuition saying, go that way, right? Very, very strongly. It's like your body is guiding you towards that.
Like nature's GPS.
Yes, exactly. And that's also a way of finding that out in your body. If it's, if you're feeling very insecure inside your body or fear when you have this idea, but there are actually two parts of that. Sometimes it is still your intuition, but how to differentiate it, you really have to intend, you have to get clear, you have to just, find out what does your intuition feel like inside of your body. What's the difference between when you're in your mind and when you're not in your intuition? You have to discover that for yourself, but it doesn't need to be, such a long, arduous journey. It can be something very simple, like I shared with you, to play a little game with yourself. That's part of manifesting, but it's also part of your intuition.
Okay.
In a way.
So let's share with everyone. We had a little, yes, I'm full disclosure here. We had a little chat before, right? So now let's share with everyone that that small manifesting game that we talked about before.
So the task is to pick something that you want to see more of each day, or invention, like a yellow feather. Like, say you want to see a yellow feather, or pick something that you've never seen and you want to see, and then that way, you will start seeing. Or you can even ask yourself, I would actually like to walk a different route home, and intuition, guide me today.
Okay.
And then, you will actually get to experiment with yourself and your intuition what that route is. But before you actually access your intuition, be clear with yourself on what it is that you decide to do or you want to do, because that way you're welcoming in your intuition and you're working in partnership with it, because then you can be clear, okay, this is actually my intuition, but be open with it. You don't need to make it so hard on yourself. But that is a good way to differentiate between your thoughts in your head and in intuition when you start experiencing it for yourself.
So it is like a muscle that we build, right? Like because I'm like a bookworm and a geek, and I like to understand everything rationally and logically. And it is this saying about a mental hack, you have to mentally exercise your brain so you have full power, right? So if you don't use it, you lose it, on that idea. And I think this is what's happening with us as a whole race. Like, people have lost their intuitive fine-tuning because we all have it inside, but we are not tuned to recognize it and to go with it, because now everything is about the mind and everything is about the perception and what your thought pattern is. And because our mental abilities have developed so much, we lost that fine-tuning with our bodies and with this intuition, actually. And it would be actually an amazing, incredible thing to go back to that and to still have the cognition and the ability to think, because our brain, it is like the best incredible computer in the world. And I would never dismiss the power of the brain. But at the same time, we can have both, right? I mean, it is not one or the other.
No.
I mean, we lived on intuition and instinct for such a long time, and then evolution gifted us with this amazing brain. But now the brain is somehow taking over, and all our other bodily amazing, incredible tools that we have inside are somehow on the break side. So they're taking a break and we're not using them when we have everything, and we could actually use all our gifts, right?
Definitely. Yes, and what you shared as well, the intuition, it is much part of the body as well. So it's working with the body and your mind to allow it to come in. And really,
so we have to find the balance.
Yes, having the balance, because if you have one or the other, it just gets really disconnected.
Yeah, I have the same gut feeling, if you want to call it. But yeah, I just, now that we got talking, I got this idea. Well, actually, they have to work together. It's not one or the other, as you were explaining. It has to be a communion, a collaboration between the two, and to know how they complement each other best, I think.
Absolutely.
And that's
Yes.
where you come in, right? So this is
Yes.
what you help your clients with, finding that fine tuning for their own personal voice, intuition, and to make it work for them.
Yes, absolutely. And making it as solid and tangible and practical, and not just, out there, but blending the two together.
The
Intuitive.
physical and
Yes.
the intuitive plane.
Yes, that's right. Yes. And that's where, where balance is, and that's where creation starts, where everything, is possible, but only with the both worlds together, then you can really start to create amazing things. And it's not just, perfect because we all still have challenges, but you learn to walk through them and manage yourself in a way that you haven't been able to access before. And it's okay, we're all on our own journey, and that's really what makes it amazing, discovering that.
Definitely. But walk us through the process a little bit, or as much as you can share. So a person comes to you when they don't have clarity, they don't have purpose in their lives, they're like adrift, right? It's like going through the motions and nothing is happening, and everything seems to be pointless, let's say. Or this is an extreme scenario, of course, but let's say you have a client and he or she, of course, comes to you in this state. What's the process? What's going on? What should they expect?
That's a good question. So if usually what can they expect is clarity throughout the session, throughout working together on what it is, that they're experiencing, but usually it's very different for each person. So there is no specific
that I
set
understand.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
Clarity, clarity is what they would receive, and a lot more. And I did have clients like this coming to me, and from what they shared throughout the actual session, they felt very connected to themselves. They got to really appreciate and love who they are for where they are at the moment, for being stuck, because it got them to value themselves and to connect to who they are. But they wouldn't have otherwise if they were not stuck. So being stuck and lost and confused made them realize
to you, and then
how
you were
powerful.
the tool or the portal or the facilitator.
To show them they're actually more powerful than they realize, and then they were able to create what they wanted to create. Like in this case, it was they were very unhappy with where they were in their career, and also relationships and health. It always seems to be related, and then all of a sudden it's like they got given their life back.
You get that veil, right? That clear vision.
Yeah, and they were able to feel it and go and do the work that they're called to do, and their relationships blossomed as a result of that. But they did have to let go of people that weren't in their, that weren't supporting them. But it was a lot easier. It wasn't as challenging because they knew they had to do it for them, to give them peace of mind. So it's, it is different results, but the main thing is that they do get to realize how powerful they are, and they can trust themselves and to really fulfill what they really want to fulfill and were too scared to do before. But then they do allow themselves to feel, okay, I'm lost, I'm confused, and you know what, it's okay. It's
what got you here, so it is a good point to start, because otherwise if you didn't, sometimes I do believe that if you have to get something going really, really badly to make you actually take action, right? Because if everything is like okay-ish, then it's I can live like that another 2 days, 3 days, and then it turns into a month and into a year and then in a lifetime, and it's like being in between, like living and not living fully somehow.
Living in limbo. Yeah.
Exactly, limbo, that's the word. That's an amazing word. So what you're saying is that you offer clarity and you offer a possibility of the person that comes and works with you to reconnect with their intuitive self. Is that correct? Did I get
Yes,
the
that's correct.
full
Yes, that's the
okay.
main thing. And in that reconnection, it is the self-love and the trust and the leadership as well.
The personal leadership you're talking about, like
Yeah, they
taking control and full responsibility about who you are and what you do, and that it is
yes,
your role to take care of yourself and no one
yes,
else's
exactly. That's it.
accountability. And I totally resonate with that. So that's my own philosophy, and it's between my core beliefs that indeed we are the masters of our own lives, and we have to take the reins of our lives into our own hands and not watch it like, not be the weatherman of our own lives, like not telling the weather and just without any power about what's going on, and not doing anything about it, just most of us complaining about it because that's so, it's like, it seems like we're doing something. But coming back to intuition, and coming back to what you're offering, which I really do believe it's something really extraordinary, and people should know more about what the possibilities are and what they are capable of, right? Because it is a self-discovery journey here, right? We're talking about this. Tell me how people can reach you, first of all, where, if they want to know more, to contact you, to learn, or to work with you, how they can reach you?
Well, the easiest way is to find me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Via my personal profile, I can add that in, and also by email at the moment.
So we'll have all your contact details in the comment section of this video. So guys, just check that out, and just, if you're curious and you want to learn more about manifesting and you want to open a new resource that you have and you're not using, that being your inner intuition, and to reconnect with it, just contact Anna on email or find her on Facebook, befriend her. Anna, you have also ebook, if
yes, I do. I
tell
have
us a bit about that.
6 ways to manifest using your intuition, and it's all about connecting to your intuition and using that to manifest, and that's my free gift. So I will include a link below. I will give that to you to include, and then it's free. So
that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to reading it. I'm as I said, a bookworm. I read everything.
It's
so
my
thank you so much,
to share and to be here as well. Thank you.
So that is a guide for manifesting, a 6-step guide to manifest things in your life, the ebook.
Yes, it is. Anything, but yeah, it's really about living from your intuition, learning how to use your intuition to manifest. That way you can actually put it into practice as well and learn to distinguish your
and that's
intuition.
totally for free, guys. So you heard that. She is gifting this amazing manifesting manual for free, and you can check it out in the comments here below. Now, and we have one more surprise, and because Anna, she's such an amazing human being, she will share, if you're interested, you have to contact her, and she has, tell us more. Tell them.
I have a video training, and it's all about how to move from fear, from scarcity, into openness and possibility, into an abundant way of being. So if you're currently struggling in very challenging or fearful, anxiety based way, then I can help you to move out of that into a more open and possible way where you are creating exactly what you want to create. And in this video, the example is on money, but it can be used to absolutely anything.
So it's an abundance.
Absolutely, Annie.
Let's call it like that, so it sounds good. It is an abundance masterclass.
Yes,
Training.
yes, it is.
So guys,
Training. Yeah.
All you have to do to access it is contact Anna through the links that I'm going to post here in the comments of the video, and she is going to send them to you. Write her an email or contact her on Facebook and connect with her, and she is offering totally for free. So this is your lucky days, guys, right? She is offering for free a training on abundance, on manifesting, on learning how to manifest abundance. And who here does not need more money or more something in their lives, right? And she is, because she is such an amazing, incredible, extraordinary human being. She is offering to us for free. So please, please, please contact her for your own good, because this is your lucky day, as I was saying. And just write to her, and she will write to her that you are coming from this video link from the YouTube channel from Extraordinary Humans, and she is going to gift you with this amazing training. Also, download her ebook. It is totally for free. You don't have to contact her. And after you read the ebook, contact her to get the training. Anna, it has been an amazing, incredible pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me today. And guys, do follow her on Facebook. She has so much to offer. Just look her up and start seeing and following what she's posting on Facebook and on social media. And yes, if you want to get in touch with your intuition, inner voice, unlock that potential hidden in you, contact Anna, and she is the exact right person. So if you're watching this, that means the universe has conspired and you are brought to this video, and you have to contact her. That's it. It's a must now. You can't do otherwise. Thank you so much, Anna, for joining us. Thank you so much for you guys for coming. I think the video just froze for a bit, but it really doesn't matter. This has been Extraordinary Humans. This was Ivana from Clean Mind. Stay tuned. We're coming up next with a new episode next week. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Lovely to be here. Thank you so much.